So hey guys, how are you all? I hope you all are doing really well. In today's video, I will try to draw support and resistance here. And the challenge is that I will try to trade solely based on support and resistance without using any other concepts. And I will see how effective support and resistance alone can be in trading. So, for this reason, I am going to use only support and resistance in trading. As always, I believe that the most important thing is to find a chart with good movement. So, that's what I'll do first. And here, the market seems to be trying to move in a downward direction. Why is that? Because here on the upside I can see a very good resistance level. There's a long wick formed, so using a horizontal line I've marked a double level on the upper side to create a seller's zone. I always prefer to use double levels rather than a single level when marking support and resistance. I never prefer to use just a single level. I always mark support with a double level as well. So copying this, I have taken another horizontal line here and I will place it on the lower side where the support level is, because it's important to mark both support and resistance and to create zones using double levels. However, since the market is moving strongly upwards, the support doesn't play a major role right now. Even if you don't mark the support, it's still fine. So here I'll wait a little until this candle closes. So finally my trade here has ended in profit. And yes, remember this important thing. If you haven't joined our Telegram group yet, the link is in the description. Make sure to join it from there. You can find a lot of informative content there, like any secret strategies or any bugs. So you can get educational content there as well. So again, I'll change the chart here and look for a chart with a good movement, one that has both expansion and de-expansion, meaning it shouldn't be a sideways chart. I'm looking for a chart like that, so I'm changing the chart here. Let's check EuroCAD. This chart is moving fairly well. So here I'll draw a horizontal line. I'll place the horizontal line on the upper side because I can see a resistance level there. When it comes to resistance and support, I mostly decide based on where there are long wicks, whether it could be a resistance or a support. So the market is currently moving in the middle and the resistance level is quite high up. So at least the market should try to reach its resistance level. And I've also placed a support level below. The market will definitely try to reach its resistance. So let's change the chart here because we don't have that much time. I'm trying to look at as many examples as possible in the chart. So let me check Euro Hove to see how the market is moving. It looks something like this here. So I'll try to mark the level with a horizontal line. On the upper side, I saw a long wick. So I've marked the level there. Now this creates a zone here. This is the seller's zone. So this is how I prefer to set support and resistance levels here. On the lower side, I've marked a support level. Now the market is moving below that support level. So technically it's moving within a zone. And here I've placed a $100 trade in that direction. Generally, I avoid trading within such zones. If you are a beginner, whether it's a seller zone or a buyer zone, that is to say, you should avoid trading in resistance or support zones and wait for a breakout to happen there or for the market to move out of that level. You need to wait for this, only then will it be right. And keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. Before placing any trade, make sure to do your own research because trading is very risky. While you can make a profit here, you can also incur losses. So there is no certainty, no 100% guarantee that you will always make a profit. So invest your money only after careful consideration. As you can see here, my trade has resulted in a loss. This is a very simple thing. Losses can happen here easily. So now, to recover from this, I will again look for a chart with a good movement and see if I can find one. I will also try to draw the support and resistance levels properly. So here, first of all, I am trying to find a chart. After that, I will draw a holy center line here. I have placed the holy joint line on the lower side because it's important to observe the movement where the market is currently moving. There is a long wick on the lower side, which indicates to me that there could be buyers here. That's why I have placed a $100 trade in the upward direction here. And on the upper side, I will place a resistance, but not just a single level. I will create a resistance zone just like I made a support zone. Covering the long wick on the upper side, I have created a resistance zone here. This has become my support level below. Now the market is moving within this range. At the very least, the market will test its resistance level and only after that can it bounce back. That's usually my prediction, but anything can happen here. Nothing is 100% certain. My trade here could result in either profit or loss. Anything is possible. Let's see what happens here. It's just a bit technical. There are some chart patterns and candlestick patterns that give us a little support so we can predict whether the next candle will be green or red. So guys, finally this trade of mine ended up in profit here. Okay. Again, I need to find a chart with a good movement to move forward, and let me check CHF to see what kind of movement the chart has. By the way, there are quite a few long wicks formed here, so I'm trying to draw some support and resistance levels here. If I can manage to draw proper support and resistance, I'll try to do that and see if there's any trade opportunity forming. But honestly, I don't see any significant opportunity here, so I'll change the chart and check USD. Its movement is quite bullish, so here I'm trying to find support and resistance with a horizontal line. I've placed a resistance level on the upper side because the market moved downward from there. Now I see that I've placed a bullish trade, meaning $100 in the upward direction, because I feel the market is currently a bit below the resistance and there's a gap between the current price and the resistance. So at least the market will go up to test the resistance, and after that, it might bounce back from there or possibly break out. If the market keeps moving in the same direction, then here, based on the long wick on the lower side, I've marked a support zone below. I hadn't created a resistance zone above, so I'll add another level on the upper side as well. Okay, now I just need to wait a little bit longer right here to see exactly which direction the market is going to move. And in particular, I am watching what direction this specific candle closes in, whether it ends up being green or red. I'll have to wait quite a bit for this current candle to close properly before making a move. So finally, as we can see, my trade here is moving nicely into profit. Okay, this is looking very good for us now. So here, I placed 3 to 4 trades and I did them properly based on support and resistance. There was a bit of a mix in the projection. Support and resistance work really well for me in the market because I've learned all the important things. If you are a beginner, first learn technical analysis and only then try trading because trading is very risky. You can make a profit here, but you can also incur losses. So you need to keep that in mind. So guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, please make sure to like it. If you're visiting the channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. And one more important thing, please drop a yellow heart in the comment box of this video for inspiration. See you next time. Guys, see you in the next video. Until then, thank you.